Hey, hello everybody. Today we're back at Powerhouse Gym in Columbus, Ohio, and we are training shoulders and triceps. Now normally I do shoulders with chest and I do tris with bis, but every once in a while I just do whatever I want, do something a little different. So today I just was in the mood to do shoulders and tris, so that's what we're going to do. Stay tuned. All right, so our first exercise today is the reverse pec deck. I really like these. I like to do higher reps on these. Sets of 20, sets of 25, sets of 30. Just burn your rear delts like fire. I know a lot of people may not agree with that. They talk about muscle fiber types, but the high reps on rear delts will never let you down. Now, hand placement. I like to do them like this, but you can also do them like this. This will get a little bit more lateral delt. I don't have a problem doing it either way, so either this way or this way. Make sure when you contract, you really flex hard, okay? Really engage your rear delts. And this isn't like a crazy full range of motion where you're reaching across your body, but the reason why I like this machine is because you can just generate so much tension in your rear delt. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 20 on this to get our shoulders cooking. And this is what rear delts are what I always start my shoulder workouts with. One thing about this exercise, I see a lot of people bending their arms and using their traps. So they start to do this. What I want you to do is get your arms straighter and reach forward. And pivot with your shoulder, like this, as opposed to this. So we really want to try to isolate your rear delts as best we can. So I know I said 3 sets of 20, but this is an exercise you can get a little crazy on. So my 4th set, we're going to throw in some partials and an iso hold. If you really want your rear delts to grow fast, I would throw in one of these sets every time you do your rear delts. So full reps, partial reps, and an iso hold. So now our rear delts are cooking. It's time to move on to our side delts. I'm using just a basic dumbbell side lateral. You can't beat it. I like to lean forward just a hair when I do these, just a hair. And then when I bring the dumbbells up, I'm coming out to the side. I'm not doing this, okay? So I'm leaning forward, I'm coming out to the side. A little bit of rear delt, but mostly side delt. I just like this angle. I like this angle a lot. So we're going to do 3 sets of 20, and on the last set, after we do 20, I'm going to try to just stick out another 20 partials to extend the set and really create a lot of intensity. So this is our 2nd set of 20. so we've done rear laterals and side laterals. Now we're going to do some pressing. Now I don't do a lot of shoulder pressing, but the reason why is because I do a ton of incline barbell presses for my chest, and I feel like that gives you really thick shoulders. So I am going to do some presses today though, because I really like this machine. For me, it works really well. The angle is a little bit out in front of you, so I don't have the shoulder pain that I have when I'm using a normal overhead press. Typically, if I do that, the next day my rotator cuff will kill me. But I really like this machine. I drop the seat down so I can really get under it. I'm trying to do these very explosively and with a lot of power. So my elbows are going to be kind of dropped down to put myself in a really strong position, okay? And then I'm going to drive it up explosively. And again, this machine just lines up perfect. So I've been doing sets of 8. I did 2 plates for 8, 2 plates and a quarter for 8, and 3 plates for 8, and it was pretty tough. So if you remember my chest video, you know in the compound movements I like to work up to a set number. Today that number is 8. The goal is to keep on doing that, keep on going up until the 8th rep is brutal. Maybe you even miss at 7, maybe you even miss at 6. That's okay too. If I do 9 or 10, I'll keep on going up. So we'll see where we land on this one. You gotta go up. All right, so rest in between sets. Most sets it's just 1 or 2 minutes. But when you get to the heavy sets, I like to bump it up to 2 to 3 minutes. So just if you want an idea of how long I'm resting between sets. All right, so the last set, I got more than 8, so I had to go up. So let's see how many reps I get here. If I'm around 8 and I fail, then I'm done. All right, last but not least, these are called spider crawls. These are for rotator cuff health. My friend Dave Tate showed me these many years ago. You're going to pull your hands apart as far as you can, and you're going to keep them apart for the whole set. I'm going to go down the wall, then I'm going to go up the wall 3 times as one set. Watch how low I go, watch how high I go, but most importantly, I'm keeping my hands apart as far as I can. So we do 3 sets here. Sometimes we'll do this on a timer. So instead of going up and down 3 times, we do it for 45 to 60 seconds. For the ladies out there, maybe you need a little bit thinner band. We have a long micro mini here, and Mary's going to show you how to do this with a micro mini band. There you go.
I know, when I started I was like, I'm too close.
It's like a magic trick. Okay, so we just finished shoulders, now we're moving on to triceps. Triceps are actually pretty warmed up from the overhead presses we did for shoulders. So we're starting off with the superset. We're doing a regular push down with a rope, and we're going to go directly into a bent over extension. We're going to do 4 rounds of this, okay? And the reps are 8 push downs and 8 extensions. So we did tricep push downs, bent over extensions, 4 rounds. So that was 4 sets apiece there, 8 sets. We're going to do 4 more sets here. That'll make it 12 sets total for your triceps today. These I learned from the powerlifters over at Westside. Dave Tate was a guy who I think made these really popular. So I think they're called a Tate press. And we're going to do 4 sets here of 10 reps. It's great tricep thickener. If you want thick triceps, fantastic exercise. All right, so that's shoulders and triceps. Shoulders, we did rear delts, side laterals, side delts. We did a press for our front delts. And we even did spider crawls for our rotator cuff health. Then for triceps, a push down, a lying extension, and then a Tate press to really stretch the muscle belly out. So I hope you enjoy that workout. Do it, and then comment below and let me know what you think.